Okay, everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. It is Wednesday, April 1st, 2020, and here we are. Stocks are set for a big drop right at the open, almost limit down earlier. Look, no surprise to you. On Friday, I explained to you, in fact, I think that was the title of my video, that this market is setting up for a big drop. Everything is in place right now. I mean, all the hype, all the nonsense, fund managers telling you to buy stocks, they're out of their minds. No, there's a big, fat, ugly black hole under this stock market, and no amount of printing cash out of thin air, borrowing money they don't have. The United States is bankrupt, beyond bankrupt. States are going to need to be bailed out. And what are they doing? They got President Trump and Nancy Pelosi now in bed together saying, oh, we need more, 2 trillion more. You got to be kidding me. This is the quickest pathway to financial ruin. Borrow cash that you don't have to cover losses. Sounds like gambling, doesn't it? That's exactly what's going on here. And they're trying to suck as many people as they possibly can into this rat hole. You got to get out of this market if you're in it. If you've recently bought stocks, you listen to the wrong person here. I knew there were going to be imbeciles of the highest order saying, oh, stocks are dropping. It's cheap now. You should buy. Really? I guess they're not looking at the 10-year yield, which is 0.61 today. So it's cratering. You got to be insane. Seriously. What else is going on? Cryptocurrencies are under pressure. Gold and silver are under pressure right now. Crude oil is falling. It's a pan sell-off. You're going to see more margin calls coming down the pike here. This market is not done selling off, and no amount of stimulus is going to help. All they're doing here is exacerbating the problem. You see, here's the issue, and it's very sad. Markets are not allowed to be normal anymore. They're only allowed to go in one direction, and that is higher. But that's not how it works. Markets have boom cycles and bust cycles. When you continue to stimulate, when the market is trying to correct for overvaluation or distortions, all you're doing is making the problem worse. So from the president on down, either they're imbeciles of the highest order, or they're deliberately inflating a bubble to try to suck you in. Again, just like the game between Pelosi and President Trump that you probably bought. Many of you, oh, they hate each other. They hate each other. No, they absolutely love each other. And they're both actors. They're both playing you like a grand piano. It is a one-party system. Once you get hip to that, everything else will fall into place for you. President Trump has already cost you a large portion of your investments here. The Trump bubble has burst. Now we got to burn through the Obama bubble. These two presidents, the 1-2 punch, they brought the Fed past the apex of that pyramid, and they're laughing at every single one of you. And they're using the coronavirus as a scapegoat. It's a joke. It's a joke of the highest order. I don't know how many of you caught my article in the new Trends Journal from Gerald Celente. Let me tell you about the Trends Journal. I am a subscriber, and you need to get in on this. Go check it out, seriously. Anyway, so that's where we are. Stocks right now are set to crater at the open. Don't be surprised if they try to prop it up. But again, look at the debt market. The 10-year yield is screaming that there's a big problem. The bond market is on fire. And it's a time bomb, and it's waiting to go off. We haven't even seen the debt bubble burst yet. And what are they doing? They're trying to hyperinflate this debt bubble even worse. So when it does burst, it's going to impact you on such a level. Personally, you have no idea how bad this is going to get. It's going to be a worst case scenario beyond anything you can possibly imagine. And I'm not just talking about money in this market. We are going into the greatest depression. The greatest depression. In fact, there's no words yet invented for what's coming down the pike here. That's the truth. Utterly and totally insane. Now look, let them play their game with gold. Let them play their game with silver. Let them play their game with cryptocurrency. These are the spots you need to be in. This is my opinion. You can have your own. They're going to continue to inflate. So what does that tell you? It should be very simple here. This is so much bigger than a coronavirus that you can't even possibly imagine. I mean, there are what, 300 billion people here? Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to go there right now. But what I do want to say is this. There's something else obviously going on here, and coronavirus is being used not just as a scapegoat, but as an avenue to institute a one world currency and a one world government. And I want you all to be well aware of that, because this is exactly what's happening. An extreme version of a two-tier society, haves and have-nots like we have never seen before in history. I mean, a feudal system. We are here now. And watch what's going to happen in your own neighborhoods, which with regard to the homeless population, crime. You can expect crime to take off moving forward here. And like I said yesterday, you better have the high ground here. You better be prepared for a worst case scenario. If you're not, oh, Greg is nuts, nothing's going to happen. Well, then you're setting yourself up to lose not just your cash, but to lose your lives. All right, people, listen, today is the first of the month. Every first of the month, I ask you to support my work. If you feel like Greg is doing a good job, Greg's work should be supported, well, I would appreciate that. There is a link in the description of this video. Please click on it. I would greatly appreciate it. With that said, I'll see you at the end of the day. This guy loves you a lot, and I'm out of here.